It's been such a long time since I've created any uploads on DJing. I've been so busy this summer, and not only that, I don't want to do a review on more equipment that I don't like or that I don't think is worth buying. It's a waste of my time, although I quite enjoy it, as this is just a hobby. So here again is another upload on something that I suggest is not worth buying. A short while ago, I was interested in the EV Evolve 70 and the EV Evolve 90, and I think I completed a couple of uploads regarding those PAs and the QSC KC12. Had to think about it, and especially the EV Evolve 70 and the EV Evolve 90. I was going to do a demo on those and let you know my thoughts, but thinking about it, once I realized how much they weigh, I just thought, I'm looking for a portable PA. I'm not going back to the heavy gear, 15s and 18-inch subs, especially when I've got the magnificent JBL PRX ONE. That PA is fully loaded. It's just what I need. It's the right price. It's so portable, perfect weight, and above all, a great performer. And as I was reminded recently, when you have found a PA that suits you, as the great Dennis Edwards would say, don't look any further. This upload is about something that I built over 3 years ago. I know it's so late, but I'd been looking for this equipment for ages, and once I couldn't find it, I just gave up on it. But I just happened to come across this when I was having a recent clear out of one of my lockups. The JBL PRX ONE wall mount adapter kit. It was 3 years ago when somebody wanted a PA for a summer club for 1 month. They needed it installed for a few reasons. I was thinking base unit on the ground, column high up on the wall for best audio coverage. This is where I thought the JBL PRX ONE wall mount kit would be perfect, but there was no way I was going to spend that amount of money on that wall mount kit. It would have been the price of me hiring out that JBL PRX ONE for that period of time. So I decided to compromise and make my own at hardly any cost at all. I've done a bit of research to just find out what exactly was included in that wall mount kit. Then decided to do some hunting. I realized that that wall bracket you could actually buy, and JBL actually make a smaller one for another column speaker. I bought a pair of these brackets, opened, never used, £20. I've got lots of cable in my lockup, so I use some of this multi-strand cable, and you can cut it to the desired length that you need. I bought a couple of these connectors. One connects to the column, one connects to the base. Bought the individual connectors, I think they cost me £2. Soldered the connector ends to the wires and then put those in the clip in the correct positions, both ends to suit the column and the subunit. The hole centers for these smaller brackets are not the same hole centers as those on the column, so I had to do a bit of modifying here. So I just found 2 pieces of aluminium, strong enough for what I needed. Well, it was actually one piece that I cut in half, and this is just some scrap metal from something that was just surplus to requirements, so it cost me nothing. Married up the hole centers of the column, drilled some holes, drilled more holes to accommodate the bracket, connect the nuts and bolts to the bracket, then connect the M6 bolts to the column, and everything is in place. I've used some of this sticky back foam sheet that I've had hanging around for years, that I've put on the face of the plate that is against the column speaker to give that metal a good seating on the column. Unnecessary, but I thought a nice added touch. Mount that up wherever you need to mount it. Use the cable that's been made and connect one to the subunit and one to the column. Job done. And the good thing about this, even if you don't use the bracket, is that you can connect your sub to your column speaker. If you need to keep your column speaker at a low level, you can just lay the column speaker down anywhere. If it's a small venue or somewhere that you just need everything nice and compact, you don't want to actually put it in the sub, and all of your audio is at a low level. What I like about making this bracket is it's quite satisfying and it's quite rewarding when you can create a solution to a problem at a fraction of the cost. I know the JBL PRX ONE looks so much better and is really and truly built for purpose, but I'm not spending that kind of money if I only need to mount this once. I do not recommend that you build your own. This is just an upload of how I created my own alternative, and it might give other DJs ideas of how they can create a solution related to the work that they do. During this upload, I felt quite bad about the fact that I made my own. I was only going to use it once, but the fact that the JBL PRX ONE has the holes in that column for a wall mount kit is a great idea, as it adds to its versatility. I think the LD Curve has something to mount the column on a wall, and I think the Evolve 50 has a bracket of some sort to mount that column on a wall. But the JBL PRX ONE has those holes already situated in that column for that purpose. I know JBL just want our money to buy the wall mount kit, but it's a very good wall mount kit. As always, thank you so much for watching.